Listen, this week is a turning point. Every local pain can become a sellable fruit in 7 days when you obey the 5 kingdom business laws. Write that down. Every problem is a business. Stop complaining and convert your complaint into commerce. The world doesn't eat seeds. The world eats fruit. Produce something. God already gave you the operating system. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it and have dominion. Genesis 1:28. That is not a verse for Sunday only. That is a market blueprint for Monday. Be fruitful, produce a product, multiply, replicate it, replenish, distribute it, subdue, manage, and systemize it. Have dominion, own the category. Identity first, activity second. Say it out loud. I am necessary. Again, I am necessary. Tell your neighbor, you are necessary. If you don't deploy yourself, you will be employed. Write that down. You are God's response to a need He created in your generation. Your seed is already inside, but the market can't taste a seed. Jesus said, herein is my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit. John 15:8. Not much talk, much fruit. So this week, we stop hiding ideas and we start shipping value. Here's the promise. I will give you a live ideation grid to harvest pains around you and a 7-day MVP checklist to launch by Friday. 7 days of obedience to a sequence, not a scramble. Momentum is manufactured. You will map people to pains to your unique fruit. Choose one problem and package one promise. Why will it spread? Because practicality spreads. When your solution saves time, money, or dignity today, people screenshot it, save it, share it, and shout it. Write that down. Immediacy is marketing. Dominion is not an event. It is a sequence. Be fruitful today, a small, visible result. Multiply tomorrow a second version. Replenish channels that carry it farther than you can. Subdue simple systems that tame chaos. Have dominion, the market thinks of you first. Proverbs says, where there is no vision, the people perish. Proverbs 29:18. Sight sees problems, vision sees products. Every time you complain, heaven hears prototype pending. So for the next 7 days, your mouth changes assignment. No more murmuring, only manufacturing. Say, I convert pain into product. I convert mess into markets. I convert delays into deliveries. This is your week of fruit. Produce something the world can taste, touch, download, or book now. The instruction is blessed, so the obedient prosper. Be fruitful, multiply, replenish, subdue, and have dominion. We begin today because the world doesn't eat seeds. Produce, don't postpone. Act, don't analyze to death. This week, your obedience becomes evidence, and your evidence becomes income and influence. Write it. Seed is not fruit. Your seed is that gift that won't leave you alone, that idea that interrupts your sleep, the ability you perform with ease while others sweat. But the world doesn't eat seeds. The world eats fruit. A man's gift maketh room for him and bringeth him before great men. Proverbs 18:16. The gift makes room, but packaging makes revenue. Write that down. Purpose must be packaged or it stays invisible. Jesus said, herein is my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit. John 15:8. Not bear much potential, bear much fruit. Say it, I will not die full of seeds. I will live producing fruit. Let me reverse the chain so you never forget it. Leadership is the capacity to influence others through inspiration, not manipulation. Generated by a passion, motivated by a vision, birthed by a conviction, produced by a sense of purpose. But you must turn the sentence upside down and start with purpose. Purpose births conviction. This is who I am. Conviction births vision. This is what must exist. Vision births passion. This is why I endure. Passion births inspiration. This is why others believe. Inspiration births influence, and influence is leadership. But hear me, until purpose becomes product, your vision has no proof. Write that down. How do we move from seed to fruit? Translate your gift into an offer. 4 parts. 1, outcome. What result do they get? 2, container. In what form do they receive it? 3, time frame. How fast do you deliver? 4, price. What is the exchange that proves value? Producers package. Consumers complain. Money follows value, not volume. Write that down. You don't need more followers. You need a clearer fruit. Many example. Seed. You can cook seasonings, obey you. Fruit. A 3-night hospital shift meal plan for exhausted nurses' outcome. Save them 90 minutes nightly and stabilize energy. Container 3, heat and eat bowls labeled with macros and reheating steps. Time frame, order by Saturday 5 p.m. Doorstep delivery Sunday 7 p.m. For Monday, Wednesday shifts, $49 starter pack. Add $15 for vegan swap. That, my friend, is fruit visible, consumable, measurable. Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision and make it plain, that he may run that readeth it. Make it plain. One person, one problem, one pack. Are you hearing me? Say this: I convert my seed into a sellable fruit. I package purpose into outcomes. I am a producer. Genesis 1:28 begins with, be fruitful, first law, first proof. So this week, stop hiding behind inspiration and come forth with implementation. Identify the outcome, choose the container, set the time frame, name the price, then ship. Because purpose without packaging stays invisible, but packaged purpose becomes unavoidable. Produce something, write it down, and then deliver it. Now we move from inspiration to installation. Dominion is a sequence, not an event. Write that down. Genesis 1:28 is your 7-day operating system. Be fruitful, multiply, replenish, subdue, and have dominion. Not random steps, ordered laws, for precept must be upon precept, line upon line. Isaiah 28:10, say it, I flow in divine order. When you honor the order honors you. Law 1, be fruitful. Day 1. 2, create one small visible product now. Not a business plan proof. Package one outcome in a container with a time frame and a price and press send. A 2-page guide that saves a busy mom 30 minutes tonight. A 20-minute setup call that fixes a freelancer's invoice mess this week. A $29 starter pack that gets a nurse through Monday, Wednesday. Fruit is first and fruit is small. Perfection is pride. Fruit is obedience. Say it, I ship a small fruit in 2 days. Law 2, multiply. Day 3, take what worked once and make it repeatable. Write the script, name the steps, turn your call into a checklist, your guide into a template, your delivery route into a map. If you can't teach it, you can multiply it. Microsoft multiplied code. McDonald's multiplied a process. You don't need a building, you need a blueprint. Say it, I standardize my seed. Law 3, replenish. Day 4, distribution is love. Go where your person lives, not where your ego wants applause. DM 10 ideal buyers with a clear promise and a simple next step. Post in the 3 groups they already trust. Hand 5 flyers at the exact doorway where your people walk out tired. Schedule 2 live demos. He that winneth souls is wise, Proverbs 11:30. Winning buyers is also wisdom. Replenish the market with presence. Law 4, subdue. Day 5, 6, systems, tame storms, organize the chaos with proof, pricing, and process. Proof, screenshots, before, after photos, 1 paragraph, testimonial evidence persuades. Pricing, 1 clear tier that sustains you. Anchor with a guarantee or scope. Process, booking link, payment link, delivery timeline, no guesswork. Prepare thy work without and make it fit for thyself in the field. Proverbs 24:27. Say it, I subdue with systems. Law 5, have dominion. Day 7 and beyond. Consistency claims a category. Choose your whopper. 1 person, 1 promise, 1 price, over and over until the market thinks of you first. Post your proof weekly. Refine your template monthly. Grow your distribution quarterly. Dominion is recognition of mastery. Say it, I am the first name for this one thing. Follow the sequence this week and the sequence will follow you with sales. Be fruitful, multiply, replenish, subdue, then have dominion. Order first, overflow after. Write that down. Say it 3 times. Sequence, 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 then dominion follows today. Now we harvest. Fruit requires a field survey. Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks. Proverbs 27:23. Clarity is not a mystery. Clarity is a map. Write that down. Clarity clarity appears when you map people to pains to your unique fruit. Say it. My clarity comes when I map instrument. This is the live ideation grid, an instrument for immediate obedience. Draw 8 columns and label them: people, pain, 1, current, fix, your seed, fruit idea, free sample, price, channel. If you can see it, you can ship it. Jesus said, lift up your eyes and look on the fields, for they are white already to harvest. John 4:35. The field is your street. Take a 1-0-minute walk and note, not theory evidence. Clinic lines wrapping the block, people standing, papers falling, landlords snapping, move-in photos with shaky phones, returns counters with frustrated faces and confused forms, seniors tapping a tablet like it's a brick tech overwhelms them, night shift meals at the hospital, vending machines winning, childcare gaps between school bell and parent clock, kids waiting, parents panicking, right as you walk, who, what, hurt, what they currently do that barely works. Return to the grid and start matching people, night shift nurses, pain 1-5, energy and time scarcity, current fix, vending machines, cold pizza, part from a dot from a, far from fix, far from a, fix, phrasing. Your seed, cooking fast with flavor, fruit idea, a 3-bowl Monday, Wednesday shift meal pack with reheating steps, free sample, 1 macro label bowl or a 1-0 recipe PDF. Price $49 starter. Channel DM the nurse Facebook group. Flyers by the employee exit at 7 a.m. Next row. People, small landlords, pain. 1-5-4 moving out photo documentation. Current fix. Shaky phone pics disputes later. Your seed, photography and checklist. Fruit idea. 2-4-hour turnover photo plus checklist package. Free sample album and dispute cheat sheet. Price $99 flat. Channel, local property manager group, hardware store bulletin board. Keep going. People, seniors, pain, 4 phone setup and scam fears. Seed, calm, tech setup. Fruit, 4-5-minute grandchild ready phone tune. Plus, free sample, scam stopper card. Price $39 intro. Channel, church bulletin, pharmacist, counter, people, retail, staff of returns, pain, 3 form errors, seed, forms, wizardry, fruit, 1-0-minute return right station template, free sample, 1-page checklist, price $29, channel, store managers. Now score and circle the top 3 by 2 variables, highest pain and easiest for you to deliver in 72 hours. Write that down. High pain, fast deliver. If it's a 5 inches pain and you can ship a small fruit by Friday, circle it. If it needs a warehouse, park it. Pick 1 for this week, park 2 for next. Tell your neighbor your pick accountability, births, acceleration. What hast thou in the house? 2 kings, 4-2. You already have it said, 1 person, 1 pain, 1 fruit, 1 channel this week. Stop staring at wins. He that observeth the wind shall not sow. Ecclesiastes 11:4. Sow today, your field is ready. Your week already contains 10 incomes. Write that down. Not someday, this week. Faith without works is dead. Fruit without shipping is also dead. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. Ecclesiastes 9:10. So I will give you 10 pains translated into 10 sellable fruits you can launch by Friday. Say, I am a producer. Again, I am a producer. Be fruitful today, multiply tomorrow, replenish by Thursday, subdue Friday, and have dominion on the weekend. Every problem is a business, and these are plug and run models. Choose one, install the channel, obey the sequence. Clinic waits, birthing frustration, launch, wait line, TXT. Stand at intake with permission, collect mobile numbers, and stagger SMS updates. Your 5th grab of coffee will text. 1st hour free to prove it reduces hallway crowding. $99 week pilot per clinic. Front desk flyers and a 60-second live demo to the office manager. Be fruitful with 1 clinic, multiply with a script. Landlord compliance chaos, rent ready photo plus clean, 20 times stamp photos, plus a move in, move out checklist, evidence, ends, arguments. Do 1 unit free for proof this week, $129 unit after, channel realtor, Facebook groups, and a 3 image before after post. Replenish with a shared album link Subdue with a repeatable shot list. Say it, my proof persuades. Night shift hunger, hot box trays. 3 heat and eat options labeled with macros and reheat steps. 10 free samples Monday to nurse stations, $12 box thereafter. Nurse WhatsApp groups and flyers by the 7 a.m. exit. Fruit today is 1 tray. Multiplication is a menu card. Replenishing is a Sunday drop route. The world doesn't eat seeds, deliver bowls. E-commerce return stealing Saturdays, return runner. You pick up, print labels, and drop off friction remove. 2 free runs to a building lobby, $7, run afterward. Lobby posters and an Instagram local hashtag reel showing the handoff. Subdue with a route schedule and a QR pay link. Write it down. Convenience converts. Seniors drowning in screens, patient setup hour. Phone, TV, and app basics with scam shield settings. First 15 minutes free, $39 hour. Channel church bulletin and pharmacy community boards. Be fruitful with 1 home visit. Multiply with a printed checklist. Replenish by asking each senior for a friend referral on the spot. Honor thy father and thy mother, Exodus 20:12. Serve them well. Home office pain and backs and cables, desk tune-up. Adjust chair height, screen angle, and clean cables, instant relief. 1 corner free, $59 visit for full tune-up. Channel co-working spaces and a 1-minute before, after photo posts. Subdue with a 3-step ergonomic template. Dominion happens when managers say, call the desk guy first. Parents needing a safe window on Saturdays? Skill pods. 2-hour micro camps, rotating art, code, and ball skills. First session free, $15 child. School PTA chats and a sign-up link. Be fruitful with 5 kids this Saturday. Multiply by recruiting 1 more coach. Replenish with a WhatsApp parent broadcast. Suffer the little children to come unto me, Mark 10:14, and give their parents 2 hours of peace. Elevators full and small moves ignored. Stair buddies. Carry small items up to 3 floors. No trucks, just muscle and straps. First 15 minutes free, $49 hour. Apartment bulletin boards and concierge referrals. Subdue with time blocks and a booking link. Write that down. Constraints create categories. Storm season looming, ready bin. You assemble a checklist, buy items, and deliver 1 labeled bin. First checklist free as a PDF, $39 bin delivery. Channel neighborhood apps and HOA emails. Multiply with a family pack discount. Replenish with a Saturday porch route. Proverbs says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, Proverbs 22:3. Package prudence. Homework meltdowns at 7 p.m. WhatsApp tutor sprint. 20-minute video slots that crush 1 concept. First session free, $19. Session after, channel local school forums and a before-after problem card. Subdue with a calendar link and pre-typed prompts. Multiply by training 1 more tutor on your script. Say it, small fruit, fast proof. Hear me, these are not dreams, these are doors. Choose one today. Write the promise in 1 sentence. Choose the container, fix the price, and walk to the channel. Write the vision and make it plain, that he may run that readeth it. Habakkuk 2:2. Be fruitful by tonight with 1 small delivery. Multiply with a template by tomorrow. Replenish with 2 channels by Thursday. Subdue with simple systems Friday. And have dominion because the market thinks of you first for 1 thing. Tell your neighbor, 1 person, 1 promise, 1 price by Friday. Say it, my week contains 10 incomes. I package 1 pain into 1 product now. If you don't deploy yourself, you'll be employed. Produce something. Everybody sells burgers, but only 1 sells the Whopper. That's positioning. What's your Whopper? Write that down. If people can't say your 1 thing without thinking, you're blending, not branding. Genesis 1:28 ends with have dominion, but it begins with be fruitful, 1 distinct fruit first. Say it, I will be known for 1 thing. McDonald's multiplied. Burger King stake the Whopper. Microsoft own operating systems. Oprah own empathy on a couch. Dominion begins when the market thinks of you first for 1 thing. Not everything, 1 thing. Here is your identity line, and I want you to say it out loud. I only sell X to Y who struggle with Z. Simple, surgical, specific. Example, I only sell hot macro labeled dinners to night shift nurses who lose time and energy. Example, I only sell time-stamped move-in photos to small landlords who fear deposit disputes. Example, I only sell senior-friendly phone setups to grandparents worried about scams. Write that down and delete every extra sentence. James 1-8 says, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Double-minded brands are unstable in all their sales. Focus is holy. Now craft a 1-5-word promise with a time box. Promise plus clock creates confidence. Put it on your flyer, your DM, your mouth. Example, nurses get hot dinners at home in 10 minutes after shift, Monday to Wednesday guaranteed. Example, landlords receive dispute-proof photos within 24 hours of keys returning, evidence included, hassle removed. Count the words, tighten the verbs, remove fluff. Habakkuk 2:2, write it plain so they can run with it. If I can't repeat your promise in one breath, the market won't remember it at all. Say it, my promise is portable. Set a simple starter price and a first bite free to seed demand. Psalm 34:8 says, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Let them taste and see your fruit. One free bowl, one trial pickup, one 15-minute setup, then a clear starter price, $12 per box, $49 starter pack, $39 first visit. Free proves value, price proves seriousness. Stop apologizing for charging. Money follows value. Write that down. Decide your top channel by where your person already gathers. Not where you feel famous, where they already assemble. Nurse WhatsApp groups at 7 a.m. exits, landlord and realtor Facebook groups, church bulletins, and pharmacy counters for seniors. PTA chats for parents, apartment concierge desks for small moves. Paul said, I am made all things to all men. 1 Corinthians 9:22, translation, go to their world. Post your identity line, your 1-5-word promise, your starter price, and your booking link in that one channel today. Tell your neighbor, I choose my Whopper. Say it, I am the first name for this one thing. Now we move from confession to cadence. Momentum is not magic. Momentum is manufactured. Write that down. Genesis 1:28 begins with, be fruitful. So we will ship one small fruit every day for 7 days. Faith without works is dead. James 2:26. And he that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. Luke 16:10. These 7 days are not busy work. They are obedience in sequence. Say it, I manufacture momentum. Again, I ship daily. Day one, define and decide. Person, pain, promise, lock them. Say their name out loud until your heart breaks with clarity. Night shift nurses. Pain, no time, no energy after shift. Promise. Hot dinners at home in 10 minutes. Mom to wed guaranteed. Write it plain so they can run with it. Habakkuk 2. Now outline the offer. Outcome, container, time frame, price, outcome. Save 90 minutes nightly and stabilize energy. Container 3 macro label bowls with simple reheat steps. Time frame, order by Saturday 5 p.m. Doorstep Sunday 7 p.m. Price anchor, future, weekly, price $59. This week's starter, $49. Always anchor the present to the future. Honor your fruit, free sample, one bowl for 10 nurses who respond first. Do the same if you're the landlord. Photo service, promise, container, time frame, price anchor, free sample album. Write that down. Person, pain, promise, package, price, sample, decided before dinner tonight. Day 2, build your doors. People cannot walk into your business if there is no door. Create a one-page form, Google form or type form that asks only what you need to deliver. Name, phone, address, pickup window, dietary swap. Add one yes, no for permission to use testimonials. Then connect a booking link, Calendly with 10-minute slots, or a simple WhatsApp book now link if that's where they live. Finally, add a payment link, PayPal, .me, or Stripe payment link with the starter price and the exact promise in the description. Test the flow yourself. Send it to a friend. Fix typos. Prepare thy work without and make it fit for thyself in the field. Proverbs 24-27. Say it. I build simple doors people can walk through today. Day 3, make proof that speaks when you sleep. The world doesn't trust talk, it trusts evidence. Create one 30-second demo. Show a cold, tired nurse opening a bowl, steam rising, timer ticking to 10 minutes. Smile. Or for landlords, a before-after album with timestamps and a one-page checklist. If you do senior setups, record a 15-second screen scroll showing scam shield settings toggled with a grandchild ready label. One image, one clip, one menu. That's your seed of persuasion. Post it where your person already gathers. Say it. My proof persuades while I sleep. Day 4, reach 50 hearts. Outreach is oxygen. Send 50 DMs or emails. Put up 5 posters and make 10 calls. Use a script. Don't wing it. Script. Hi, name. I only sell your Whopper to person who struggled with pain. Promise, 15-word line. This week, I'm giving free sample to the first 10 who reply. Book here. Link. Track it in a simple sheet with columns. Name, contact, response, next step, sample date. Jesus said, lift up your eyes. The fields are ripe. John 4:35. The field is your inbox. Write that down. 55:10 today. Day 5, deliver 5. Don't promise what you cannot prove. Prove what you promise. Hand the bowls, shoot the apartment photos, sit with grandma and set the scam shields. At the end of each delivery, ask for the testimonial while gratitude is hot. Capture one photo, one sentence, one name, and explicit permission to use. Herein is my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit. John 15:8. Fruit is a changed life and a written sentence about it. Say it. I harvest testimonies today. Day 6, convert and calendar. Pre-sale 5-page slots for next week. Reach back to the warmest responders and the happiest samplers. I'm holding 5-page spots for next week at the starter price $X. Choose your time here. Booking link. Pay here. Payment link. Confirm times in writing. Send a simple prep list. Do not fear the ask. Money follows value. If 2 say yes, ask 3 more. If 5 say yes quickly, hold a wait list and note that the price increases next week. Say it. I invoice value without apology. Day 7, review and raise. Sit with your numbers like a steward. How many contacts? How many samples delivered? How many paid? Which channel produced the most responses? Which sentence converted best? Refine your promise by removing one weak word. Update your form based on one confusion. Confirm next week's schedule. Then raise your price by 10%, not greed, stewardship. You anchored it on day 1, now you honor it on day 7. Write the vision that he may run. Habakkuk 2:2. Now we run again next week with a stronger leg. Say it. I refine and I rise. This is your 7-day obedience. Fruit Monday, Proof Tuesday, Presence Wednesday, Persuasion Thursday, Delivery Friday, Conversion Saturday, Dominion Sunday in seed form. Be fruitful. Multiply, replenish, subdue, and you will have dominion. Tell your neighbor, momentum is manufactured. Say it until your bones believe it. I ship a small fruit daily for 7 days, and my evidence becomes income. Now go and do likewise, because the world doesn't eat seeds, and this is your week of fruit. Now that you have fruit in your hand, it must leave your hand. Production without distribution is buried talent. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down and shaken together and running over. Luke 6:38. Write this down. Generosity is not loss, it is multiplication fuel. There is that scattereth and yet increaseth. Proverbs 11:24. Be fruitful, then multiply, then replenish. This is not theory, this is a market engine. Give it away first means you seed the appetite with tasteable value and capture proof as you go. Psalm 34:8 says, oh, taste and see. So let them taste and see your fruit. One bowl in a nurse's hand. One photo album in a landlord's inbox. One scam shield toggle before grandma smiles. Small bites create big belief. Say it. I lead with value. I harvest with evidence. 3 channels rule. Pick 3 and post daily for 7 days. Don't chase everywhere. Own somewhere. Choose DMs, lobby flyers, group posts. If your person lives in WhatsApp DM, they're at shift change. If your person passes a lobby, place flyers at eye level where tired hands reach. If your person trusts a Facebook group, post there when moderators are active. Post daily for 7 days, same promise, fresh angle, 1 proof each day. Write that down. 3 channels, 7 days, 1 promise repeated. Create a sample pack that travels, 1-page PDF with your 15-word promise, 3-bullet outcomes, starter price, and a big QR to book. A 30-second demo video. Steam rising from bowls. Timestamps on photos. Scam settings toggle show. Don't tell. Put the QR on your flyer. Your DM image. Your apron if you must. If they can't book in 10 seconds, you are hiding your fruit. Say it. I make it easy to say yes. Build a tiny list this week. 25 names minimum. Emails or WhatsApps. Not just likes. Names are seeds. Lists are orchards. Ask every sampler, every commenter, every concierge, may I send a weekly 2-line update? Then send it every week. Subject. This week's Whopper openings plus 1 proof. Body 3 lines. Slots remaining. 1 testimonial sentence. QR to book. Consistency converts. Write that down. Now install the referral loop. Bring a friend. Both get X. 2 bowls for the price of 1 on first order. Landlord gets $10 off the next unit when a peer books. Seniors get a free check-in call when they refer a neighbor. Put it on your PDF. Say it on delivery. Include it in your weekly note. Track it on a simple sheet. Replenish is distribution. Multiply is replication. Referrals do both. Say it. My customers become my channel. This is your go-to-market obedience. Give it first. Post in 3 channels daily. Ship the sample pack. Collect 25 names. Trigger the referral loop. Be fruitful, multiply, replenish, then subdue and have dominion. Tell your neighbor, generosity multiplies me. Say it until it shapes your reflex. I scatter value and I gather demand. Now we move from scattering to stabilizing. This is the 4th law of subdue. Genesis 1:28. Be fruitful, multiply, replenish, and subdue. Subdue means bring the wild under rule. Turn noise into notes. Make outcomes predictable. Write that down. System subdue, proof persuades, price sustains. Chaos is not a demon. It is energy without order. Order it. And when you order your fruit, the market can order from you. Say it. I tame my trade. Start with a proof stack. 3 photos, 3 quotes, 1 short clip. Pin it everywhere. Photo 1, the problem. Photo 2, your process. Photo 3, the outcome. 3 quotes, 1 sentence each with names. Saved my shift, ended our deposit fight. Grandma finally FaceTimes. 1 30-second clip showing the moment of value. Pin it to your profile, your storefront link, the top of your group post, and the first image on your flyer QR. By their fruits ye shall know them. Matthew 7:16. Make the fruit unavoidable. Build a pricing ladder so decisions climb themselves. Free taste starter, bundle dollar, subscription, dollar. Free proves. Starter converts, bundle raises, average order, subscription creates tomorrow's cash today. Example for nurses, free bowl, starter $49 for 3, bundle $89 for 6, subscription $59 weekly delivered Sundays. For landlords, free sample album. Starter, $99, 1 unit. Bundle, $249, 3 units. Subscription, $149 month for 2 turns. Oh, taste and see, Psalm 34:8. Then the laborer is worthy of his hire. Luke 10:7. Price is stewardship. Install a process kit you can run half asleep. Checklist, the exact steps from order to delivery. Script words for outreach, follow-up, and a testimonial ask. Calendar, the slots you actually keep. Payment link, 1 tap, no mystery. Receipt template, clear promise, date, next step. Print it, save it, share with a helper. Let all things be done decently and in order. 1 Corinthians 14:40. If a stranger can follow your sheet and deliver your promise, you are subduing. Set policies that protect peace. Delivery window, Sunday, 7 p.m. Reschedule rule. 1 change allowed if requested 12 hours prior. Money back line. If we miss the window, first box on us. That is confidence without manipulation. Jesus said, let your yea be yea and your nay, nay. Matthew 5:37. Boundaries bless both sides. Put policies on your receipt and in every confirmation message. Say it, my peace is a product feature. Finally, lead by dashboard, not by drama. Daily before noon, record 5 numbers. Outreach count, samples delivered, conversions, cash in, next week's slots sold. Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks. Proverbs 27-23. Numbers tell truth. Adjust accordingly. Review, refine, repeat. System subdue. Proof persuades. Price sustains. Stewardship breeds dominion this week. Now hear me. After you set order, your eyes will try to betray you. Sight will look at your dashboard and whisper, no orders yet. The inbox is quiet. Someone ghosted your pickup. But vision answers, keep seeding fruit. Write that down. The greatest enemy of your vision is your eyes. For we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5-7. Sight reports what is. Vision declares what shall be. Sight says stop. Vision says shift. Say it. I choose vision over sight. Normalize this. Delays, no-shows, critics. These are not omens. They are weights in the gym of destiny. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you. 1 Peter 4:12. Every true vision will be tested. The seed in the soil looks buried, but it is actually being planted. When your sample is late, when a nurse cancels at the door, when a landlord says, we'll get back to you, don't curse today, poach today, adjust the route. Tighten the script. Shorten the promise to make it more portable, then produce again. Say it, pressure will not pause my production. Shift your eyes from lag to lead. Lag metrics are orders, cash in, subscribers, yesterday's weather. Lead metrics are contacts, samples, ask today's obedience. Control what you can ship. You can send 50 messages. You can place 5 flyers. You can deliver 5 samples. You can ask for 5 testimonials. He that observeth the wind shall not sow. Ecclesiastes 11-4. Stop watching the wind of lag. Start sowing the seeds of lead. Write that down. Contacts, samples. Ask my levers today. Now build your resilience liturgy. Say it out loud with me 3 times. I am a producer. I ship daily. I learn fast. Again, I am a producer. I ship daily. I learn fast. One more time, tell your bones. Remember, I am a producer. I ship daily. I learn fast. Count it all joy when ye fall into divers temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. James 1-2. Joy is not denial, it is fuel. Protect 1 holy hour, 60 minutes daily fruit only. No scrolling, no tinkering, no research, just production. Cooking bowls, shooting photos, setting scam shields, packaging your proof, sending the ask. Guard it like your future, because it is your future. Seek ye first the kingdom of God. Matthew 6:33. Seek first the sequence. Be fruitful in that hour. Then all these things are added. Put it on the calendar and defend it with a boundary. I'm in my fruit hour. Tell your neighbor, don't text me, I'm producing. Consistency under pressure is the bridge from idea to income. Be not weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Galatians 6-9. Keep sowing lead metrics, your lag will bow. I planted, another watered, but God gave the increase. 1 Corinthians 3-6. Your job is obedience in sequence. Be fruitful today, multiply tomorrow, replenish this week, subdue the noise, and dominion will not be an event, it will be your momentum. Say it, my eyes report, my vision decides, I keep producing. Now let me set 3 small fires in your imagination, mini parables of fast fruit, so you never again despise the day of small things. For who hath despised the day of small things? Zechariah 4:10. Write this down. Small visible wins compound into predictable demand, not fiery testimony. Parable 1, the nurse meals. Day 3, she obeyed the sequence. Be fruitful, cook 10 bowls, macro label, still steaming. Multiply, shoot proof photos, 1 clip of a tired hand opening hope. Replenish, post that proof in the night shift group at 7:05 a.m. with a 15-word promise and a booking link. Subdue track names, slots, and testimonies. Psalm 34:8 says, oh, taste and see. They tasted and they saw. By sunset, 12 replies became 27 samplers over 2 days, and the group admin pinned her post. Week 1 ended with 29 paid boxes. Week 2, 72 paid boxes delivered Sunday between 5 and 7 p.m. with 3 fresh quotes. Say it, my shift. Energy back. No more vending machine. Say it. Proof posted becomes proof purchased. Write it down. Sample, proof, post, pin, book. That's the path. By their fruits ye shall know them. Matthew 7:16. Parable 2. Return runner, one building, one lobby post at eye level, one concierge introduction, one sentence promise. I take your boxes from your door to the depot today. Be fruitful. Run 2 free returns at noon. Film the handoff. Post with a QR pay link. Multiply concierge text, the building chat. Replenish. Set a 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. route. Same days each week. Subdue receipt template, label printer, and a cash-in sheet. By day 5, 18 runs, smiling selfies, and a bundle. 5 runs this month for $25. Management noticed the cleared lobby and signed a building subscription. $79 month to keep clutter down and tenants happy. The hand of the diligent shall bear rule. Proverbs 12:24. Say it. Routes create revenue. Schedules create subscribers. Parable 3. Senior Tech Hour. 1 church bulletin. 1 live demo after service. Scam shield toggle. Font enlarge. FaceTime with a grandchild in 30 seconds. Be fruitful. 2 free setups at the welcome desk. Multiply. Announce a bundle. 3 sessions phone, TV, check-in for $99. Replenish book through a paper sheet and a WhatsApp link. Subdue, print a checklist. Ask for a 1-sentence testimony on the spot. In 48 hours, 9 bookings, 3 bundles prepaid, and the pastor's wife posted, Grandma finally FaceTimes. Honor thy father and thy mother. Exodus 20:12. Say it. Compassion is a category. Service is a system. Get a rhythm. A seed obeyed, a proof displayed, a promise repeated, a system installed. First the blade, then the ear. After that, the full corn in the air. Mark 4:28. Small fruit, fast proof, compounding demand. Tell your neighbor, I will light a spark today. Say it. I be fruitful now. I multiply next. I replenish routes. I subdue chaos. I have dominion. Produce something. Lift your hands and declare with me. I am necessary. I am God's response to a need he created. I deploy, not just get employed. My seed becomes fruit. Say it again till your bones agree. I am necessary. I deploy. My seed becomes fruit. Jesus said, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit. John 15:16. Ordained means authorize. You are authorized to produce. If you don't deploy yourself, you'll be employed by someone who did. Write that down. Now, the countdown. In the beginning, God gave us a sequence. Be fruitful, multiply, replenish, subdue, and have dominion. Genesis 1:28. Dominion rewards the doer, so here's the next 72 hours. T plus 0. Pick one idea in 10 minutes. No committees, no confusion. Choose your whopper, your person, your 15-word promise. Habakkuk 2:2. Write it plain. T plus 12. Publish your form and payment link. 1 page, 1 promise, 1 price. Post it where your person already gathers. Faith without works is dead. James 2:26. Work the link. T plus 24. Deliver your first sample. Not talk, taste. Poll on the doorstep. Album in an inbox. Scam shield toggle for grandpa. Ask for 1 sentence of proof on the spot. T plus 48. Post that proof with your booking link and repeat your promise. Pin it, DM it, fly it. Oh, taste and see. Psalm 34:8 becomes come and buy. T plus 72. Collect 3 paid. Message the warmest responders. Hold the slots. Take the payment. 3 is not random. 3 is momentum. Write that down. 3 paid proves the path. Now the community asks, today, post your promise line and your booking link publicly, then tag 3 people who need it. Tell your neighbor, accountability enlarges capacity. 2 are better than 1 because they have a good reward for their labor. Ecclesiastes 4:9. Screenshot it, save it, and send it to a friend who will not let you hide your fruit. Next step to dominion. Schedule week 2 capacity and add 1 new channel. Put your production slots on the calendar now. Fruitful hours blocked. Choose 1 new channel, concierge desk, WhatsApp group, bulletin board, and seed it with the same promise and fresh proof. Multiply by repetition, replenish by distribution, subdue with systems, and dominion will follow the sequence. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. Proverbs 16:3. Establish means make stable. Stability is dominion in motion. I commission you, go from complaint to commerce in 72 hours. Be fruitful now, multiply next, replenish roots, subdue chaos, have dominion. When I come back, I want to buy your fruit. Write that down. Not your idea, your fruit. The world doesn't eat seeds, the world eats fruit. Say it one last time. I am necessary. I deploy. My seed becomes fruit. Dominion rewards my obedience. Now go produce something.